I'll wait until it picks up here. Bill wants me to get naked. Alright, let's see. Let's refresh this thing. Oops. Alright, let's see how we got it going here. Alright. It's kind of bright. And you're going to hear the sound because my speaker's right next to the camera.
Count even at 2-2. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Here now the 2-2.
Ooh.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good.
So you're going to hear that. That's why I don't want to. That's why I was going to put the headset on so you didn't have to deal with the sound.
Brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Harold.
Tell me how bad that sounds, Phil.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
To the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Sounds okay to me.
Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee,
okay,
is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an
just the speaker is right next to the camera. I didn't want it to be
He's got to do a
overpowering.
much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home.
Oh.
You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Oh, and that's knocked down.
Oh, he dropped it.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
If I can move that camera spot. It's a weird angle.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco
Flags are blowing
Lindor.
this
The
time.
head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He checks in with a headline-grabbing 409.
Yeah, it's
batting
windy,
average.
blowing out.
He's taken him deep once. Line towards center field. Maben is there now, and he has
Oh, and the
it
wind is
to
blowing
go.
in, it looks like it actually. I didn't pay attention.
Batting third, the third baseman, Husband.
All I know is when I get this camera with Dimitri down here,
Stepping
Eric's
in,
going to blow
Jose
a
Ramirez,
gasket because he's going to be able to
hoping
hear
get
everything
on
Dimitri
base and keep this
says.
first inning alive.
Which might be kind of funny.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left
That's ball
side.
4. Oh, he's off the base.
First baseman off the bag, and
Oh,
he's
boy.
safe at first.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make
Although if they wanted to make it
throws,
realistic
and that
like
could
they
make
would
the
for
difference in
real
how long
Cleveland Indians
he lasts in this
baseball,
game.
there'd be like 3,000 people there for the game 2 of the season.
And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Santana waiting on a 1-1.
Swinging at.
Ramirez is off at first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. Low
there we
throw,
go.
and he can't
They're
handle
going to
the
steal
short
bases,
hop.
so that's
Good
good.
steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Eric will make you switch to your headset.
You can still hear him on the headset, though. That's even funnier. I think I'll do it just to annoy him.
And he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
While he's playing his League of Virgins.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss.
Man. I swung at 3 balls on that
and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next for the Tigers.
I had to go up to
Jonathan
Target
Scope.
to get this
They'll
camera.
get started in the
Our
top of the
GameStop was
second.
all shuttered for some reason. Unless they have it that way and just people are going to the store to deliver orders. I don't know how that works. But it was only, this is a brand new one. It was only like $1 more.
Something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Ooh, bad
And he'll
pitch.
lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even
Same
now at
pitch
2-2.
again? Seriously? Come on, Roberto.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
That is it.
He's all happy.
The center fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Into the box now, Cameron Maybin.
Oh, man.
High in
Hung
the
that
air
one.
out to center field. Mercado will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
That is it. The catcher, Austin.
My problem with me having that camera up there is it blocks the thing. I don't know.
Now
Can I
with the play,
adjust where that
Austin
is?
Romine.
I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if I can. I'm just trying to check something here. Yeah, I'll mess around with it later.
2-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds,
You
Dan.
can
Doesn't try and
resize it
make it
or move
about
it
him,
around
and
the
that's what the
screen.
players love. He's got
You know
a pretty
how?
consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Is it in broadcast settings? I want to turn it off. Camera, video settings. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Well, Dimitri's coming down now, so you get to hear him. They'll be able to hear you and see you now, Dimitri.
Another try at 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runners on first with 1 down.
Phil, you like his pajamas? Or he's wearing Fortnite pajamas? You're standing right in front of me now, Dimitri. I can't see the screen.
I'm just trying to show him.
All right.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Oh, bad pitch.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time.
You put him over
He
there.
can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Thanks, buddy. That's where I wanted you to
First
put
here
it.
with 2 gone in the inning, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate.
Christian
The
Stewart.
1-1 home.
I don't have any idea why you did that.
Yanked hard, but foul to
You
the
gonna put
right.
poop on my head? Oh, you're gonna do that thing again?
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Does your
I've
dad
got this-
wear
I've got the
those
camera.
pajamas as well?
2 out with the man at first.
And these are not my pajamas. Oh, he asked if I had Fortnite pajamas too.
No, only
And
me.
another foul ball.
No, only me.
Tell him what I say about Fortnite.
It stinks.
Phil always thinks I'm the one playing it when you're on.
2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase
Yeah.
right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He got him. Lively
The
fastball
microphone's at the
that
camera.
time, and it puts
You
an
can
end
talk
to the
normal, I'll
inning.
pick you up.
Tigers lead 1.
Okay.
We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
I don't know if I like that camera in that spot either because it kind of blocks the score.
And that'll bring in Fran Morales.
I can, but I
as
moved
they'll
it there
have 5,
because
6,
it was
and
the
7
least.
here to start the home half of the 2nd.
Because it
Why
blocks.
can you go right up?
Because it blocks something where I wanted it. Or maybe move it to the bottom left. That might be where I want to put it.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Is it blocks some other things?
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Maven on the run.
Things that make it block?
I
there
did the
and
one.
records
This
the
one,
first out.
it does it a little bit.
Batting fifth. The left fielder.
You want me to do that actually?
I was watching.
Oh, right now Phil I know is watching. I don't know if anybody else is. Let's see.
You know Phil is at least.
I know Phil's watching. Let's see. I can lower right. I can make it lower left. And I can make it small. That might be better.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Well, I can change the transparency a little bit too.
Hey, Phil.
Oh. See, like that.
You are new at Fortnite.
There we go. See if that's any
Nope.
better.
It just looks like the dirt.
2-1.
Well, we're still there.
That's a
but-
good take on a
No,
fastball
it's
out of the
just
zone.
for long
Hey, I
broadcasting.
get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that
Yeah,
ball was a little
it's
bit
all
too
right.
far up in its zone.
Well, at least it's
That's one you
gonna-
normally pop right up.
At least it's gonna blend. It's not gonna blend.
Slider
in.
misses, and he's in danger of losing him
Oh,
here.
I'm not going to use the
3-1.
camera when we're playing Call of Duty. I wasn't going to use it tonight, but Phil wanted it. Phil said, "Where's your camera?"
Yeah, where is it?
Right there.
Oh, that.
I'm watching while I do hard work.
What?
3-2 pitch.
He's watching while he's working. He's doing hard work, which means he's not doing anything. I took the day off. I just said, forget it. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to sit through a couple meetings that were pointless. So I just said I was going to take the day off.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to short. Fielded
Talk
cleanly.
normal.
And there are 2 away now.
Yes.
Okay.
You can ask him.
The designated
Hey,
hitter.
Phil.
Come and go.
Ask him.
Phil, do you have Fortnite on your PS4?
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next.
Al's the king of hard work.
And the pitch on 2-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy
Who?
on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count
It's-
kind of
it's
feels
a
like a
delay,
little
buddy.
mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
It's delayed. If you see the video on there and watch the screen, it's behind us.
The 3-1 pitch. Oh my,
Uh-oh.
this ball is
Get outta here.
crushed. Where will this one end up?
Yes, I do.
gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Get out of here. Adios. See you later. Touch them all the time.
First home run of the campaign for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
The guy is pitching for the
Hit
other
sharply
team.
on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days,
Oscar
it's a pretty good job getting swing of
Mercado.
that.
Are you Oscar?
Now to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He'll get to take his first cuts
slider.
here.
Slider.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Maben will get there, and he puts it away to retire the
Got a run
side.
in. That works for me.
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network.
I think I got a man bun right there. Oh, no. It's got a weird hair.
Leading off the inning, Nico Goodrum.
Are you
As they'll
Nico
look to
Goodrum?
get something going here and even this game up. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bieber waits on it. He's got it one away.
Good.
Settling in now,
helping you.
Jeimer
You got yourself in
Candelario.
that situation.
Okay, now I'm actually stuck.
The 1-1 home.
Too bad we can't do WrestleMania. Watch it this way with using these cameras. However, Al's going to set it up for tomorrow and Sunday. Dimitri, are you going to watch WrestleMania with us?
Well off the plate inside.
You could pretty
No,
much book
you
it
can
that
annoy Eric.
fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here.
So that's
He
funny.
cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
Just keep calling him, just saying, call him a
And he
noob and
takes
stuff.
ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline
Okay,
to
I'll
watch a
annoy
pitch
him.
like that go by, but
You want me
on a
to?
3-1 count, he had the luxury of
Want me
being
to?
a little bit
Whoa.
more selective
Yeah,
up
Phil,
there.
should I have
Good
Dimitri
take
annoy
and a
Eric?
walk is the result.
Digging in for his
Yeah,
second
I
at-bat,
wonder if the
Victor
PS
Reyes.
has a video
0 for
chat.
1 for him here in this one.
The only problem is how would we watch?
The 2-2 pitch. This is pulled
Ooh,
into
that's
right,
down.
and that's
Oh,
in
jeez.
there. Base hit. The throw into second. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and
Dang.
move up from second to third.
That's my bad.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
And it's 2 balls and 2
Nobody
strikes now. With 2
That was
strikes
wrong.
now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout or you
Yes,
still looking for
invite
the
Eric.
double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout
He said yes to annoy
or a
Eric.
potential double play ball.
He said invite, but he means annoy. I think he misheard me.
Yes, in favor.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power back, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Nice view of the dugout.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Cabrera looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final.
Minimize the damage.
So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1.
You all right over there? Yeah. You want me to toss you?
Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
Here's another slipper.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Got him.
Man.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heat. And he's prepared for this next AB.
What do you think? Should I steal second base? No? Of course you don't.
Off and running is Lindor.
Oh, man.
They slapped the tag on him, and he is
I went
out
early.
at second base.
Dang it.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the plate from there.
He stepped off the mound. He knew I was going to do it.
Balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
You're being crazy.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
What? Is there an earthquake?
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center.
That's stuck because that scored a run.
And ought to be good for extra bases.
Dang it.
And now he'll get into scoring
That's what I get,
position with 2
Dimitri.
away.
When you drive
Caught stealing and he wrecked. Double that to score him.
Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Yeah. All right, Carlos.
Always ends up back.
In now, Carlos Santana. In there, 1-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Yeah.
1-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play.
It's the hit and run right there.
Line toward the alley in left center.
That
gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
The right fielder, number 32.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Again, there's a meme for Fortnite, and it's very cool.
Yeah.
Not like a little meme.
Okay. I don't care about Fortnite. It stinks.
Standing in now, Frenmel Reyes. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right.
Get out of here.
Stewart takes to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. We played 3 full. It's now 2-1 Cleveland.
Now,
Welcome
2-1
back to
Dimitri.
Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send
should
it down
care.
to Heidi Watney.
I don't care that you're losing.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
All
All set for the start of the 4th. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. A base hit in his first trip. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Cameron Maben now.
Cameron Maben.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high,
Oh, I got him
it's pretty
chasing.
easy to lay off if you're the
Job.
hitter.
A swing and a miss for out
Good
number
pitch,
2, and a
Dimitri.
ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I love driving him nuts.
Austin Roma.
To the plate now, Austin Romine. Very high, 2-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Get through. Bottom of the 4th.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's a shot to left.
That's out of here.
And deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
All right. 3-1.
Into the box now, Domingo
Solo
Santana.
home runs I've been hitting.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And
That's a
now
double.
this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. Line drive to left. Reyes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting. For center fielder. Oscar Mercado.
Stepping up to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He flew out in his last at-bat. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Line drive to center field. Maben is there. 2 gone.
Still too slow on second base. I don't know. What?
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jacob.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
I knew Phil's there. He's working and he's watching it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line.
I'm back.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll make
he dropped it.
Check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. The 2-2. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this fourth inning and maybe try to regroup for the fifth. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
You look in the dugout, you can tell the manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Take this pitch, Dimitri.
The 3-1 pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard on the ground toward short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole.
Going to the bullpen.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Ivan Nova answers the call from Ben here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Ivan Nova.
We lit him up yesterday.
So now to the plate, Carlos Santana.
Oh, what am I swinging
And
at?
the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So now 2 men in scoring
that
position.
Well,
When it rains, it pours
Must have
sometimes,
missed
and
it.
it's a downpour right now. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
The week 7 challenges of Deadpool challenges. You get the skin.
Fouled off.
Week 6. So, week 7.
3 runs already home here.
It's weird.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
That's 2 more
Oh,
runs
but it's
then.
offline, so the run will score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
All right, difficulty is increasing.
At the plate now, Franmil Reyes. Popped him up. Scope has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Kristen Stewart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Oh, I struck out 9 already, huh?
Now batting.
Striding
And
into the box,
Tigers, yeah,
Nico
pretty bad.
Goodrum. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse
MOG
the backside.
Camel,
That's
MOG
exactly what he did in his
Camel,
last
MOG
at-bat.
Camel.
Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more
Yeah,
over.
he's making fun of Frosty.
Sliced hard on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Phil, have you done any of the Deadpool challenges in Fortnite? I'm just
The third
wondering.
baseman, Candelario.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. The 1-1 home.
Hey.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
The 1-2. This is in the air to left field.
Oh, get him there.
And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in,
It
and
was
with
my
it,
bad
the
again.
side is retired. Down in order
We're
go
gonna
the
stick around.
Tigers.
That's how I
They're
get
down
used to it.
7-1.
In the outfield.
Ready for another shot now. Jordan Luplow is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep
No,
down the
I
left field
haven't
line.
played
This has
Fortnite
plenty of
since the Star
carry,
Wars
but
event.
that'll stay in the park as
You hear
it's
that?
off the left field wall.
Says he hasn't
And
played
he's able
Fortnite
to hustle
since the
his
Star
way up
Wars
to
event.
second as he'll reach here with a
I
two-base
think his
hit.
son plays it more than he
No
does.
doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Did you last play in chapter 2 season
This is
1?
line to left. Reyes is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He's
What
1
a
for
bad
2
ball.
in this one. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to
Get up the
second,
middle. That's
and that's
all
through
right.
into center field, base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Devo. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it
Funny.
right back at where it came from. All
I
you're
know
trying
it's
to
a
do is
Fortnite
avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
All right, Oscar, let's get a base hit.
Now at the plate, Oscar Mercado. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maven on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
No matter, number 7, second baseman, Jason Hernandez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in,
Cesar
Hernandez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, here's a shot out to right center.
There it is.
This will kick up against the wall now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just
that's what you get when you have a catcher on base running.
And that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Let's see how far I can throw this.
In now, Francisco Lindor. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5. Digging in and looking for more, Victor Reyes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there. Don't send it back right where it came from.
And you can do there.
Into the box now, Harold Castro. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning.
Oh, got 2 on, nobody out.
Figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera.
Man.
Yeah. Do you know how many years you have last time that you did this?
I do not. Nope.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Luplo comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Second base. Jonathan.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
On my own.
Job, buddy.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Cameron Maben. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from MLB Network. Saturday Baseball after this. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
wasn't even there for the
1-1.
I wasn't playing that day.
The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Riding in once again, Carlos Santana. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Ground ball right side, straight into the shed. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 32, Reyes.
Digging in, Franmil Reyes. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. The 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Striding in for the Indians, Jordan Luplow. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer.
Outside.
One left for the Tribe, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. At the plate, Austin Romine. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Need to check how many pitches does Bieber have. 106. Let's get the bullpen going.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Stepping in now, Kristen Stewart. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fouled away.
11 pitches. A lot more than I wanted to throw them.
Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
1 run on 3 hits and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
That's some good hitting right there. Let me see. He's ready. Let's see, it's one more batter.
At the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this.
7th inning stretch time, Dimitri.
Next will be the designated hitter, Domingo Santana. He lined out in his last trip, so look.
All right, bullpen.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
In now, Roberto Perez. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Kyle Funkhauser comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Oscar Mercado. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Gloved by Cabrera. One there on the first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cleveland's out in front, 8-1. Hunter Wood is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready once again, Victor Reyes. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Hernandez shading to his right. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Harold Castro. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Call that a pop-up. That's more of a little bloop single.
Now back, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera. High and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run home run for Miguel Cabrera. First home run of the campaign for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Could you hang a slider to him?
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Into the box, Jonathan Scope. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Oh, well.
The Tigers do
Last
get a
inning
couple,
we're going
however,
to
on this two-run home run.
Middle league.
On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Indians 8 and the Tigers 3. Ready to go for the last half.
Okay, let's get the bit. Let's see.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
I saw. Cool.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reyes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now back, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2 and 2 now. On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The right fielder, Reyes.
Coming to the plate now, Franmil Reyes. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. Indians leave 1.
I forgot to make my pitching change.
Nick Whitgren will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, I also want to make a defensive change. Naquin right.
Tyler Naquin is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. The 1-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
The batter, number 14.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. One out, nobody on.
1-1.
Changed things up on him and got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
He pulls this one into right, and he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
All right, one more out, and we'll get this game locked up.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. This is pulled into right. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans.
All right, got to start us off at 2-0 with an 8-3 win over the Tigers. Got one more game against them, and I'll play that one
8-3
later.
is today's final. Cleveland slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Shane Bieber earns his first win of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Daniel Norris couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Yep, 8-3. That's how many hits.
The final line
Errors.
for this afternoon's ball game.
You have 0
The
errors?
victorious Cleveland
They had
Indians.
3.
8 runs on 15 hits.
I
No
know.
errors.
Crazy,
Left
isn't it?
10 men on base.
They're cowards.
All right, so we'll call that a day, or stream, and I will be back some other time later, I guess. I don't know when, but see you later.